Liberty Lutheran is creating communities and changing lives by faithfully providing vital resources for individuals and families facing life-changing situations from the earliest stages of life through the many stages of aging. The Liberty family of services extends its hand and support to people of all ages throughout Pennsylvania. Refugee Resettlement, one of Liberty Lutheran Children and Family Service programs, offers a welcoming network of integrated services for newcomers arriving in the United States. The children, adults, and families forced to flee from war, persecution, and torture.
As a refugee resettlement agency, we're one of 3 in Philadelphia, and we're one of 2 agencies in central Pennsylvania that do refugee resettlement work. And we do that as an affiliate of the National Lutheran Immigration and Refugee Service.
We do case processing, which is family reunification. We do some immigrant services, some employment services, but the bulk of what we do is reception and placement. And this is primarily providing core services for newly arrived refugee families for at least the first 3 months that they're here.
Refugees are people that have fled their country not because they want better jobs, but because they've been chased out and they've been persecuted because of the group that they belong to.
I was born in Bhutan, and I've been a refugee from at the age of 4, in exile in the Nepal in a camp.
I spent almost 20 years in a refugee camp in eastern Nepal. Life in a refugee camp was terrible.
It's like you don't know your destiny, what's gonna happen to you.
The refugee camps are, there's poor sanitary conditions, and they don't have, they're not accessible to, they can't access quality care.
We help people get state IDs and kids registered in school.
Housing, ESL, school registration, medical appointments.
And we also actively seek to engage the volunteers and community members in trying to help people to become integrated members of society.
We had a parsonage that was empty, and the pastor asked if we wanted to settle the family. And we settled a family from Ethiopia, and they're doing fine.
This country is, the dream. We never thought that we've been here. We are going to coming here in this country.
When I heard that I'm going to United States, I was so excited, and it brings in me a lot of hope and expectations that I can do something good in my future.
I have a bachelor degree in software engineering, and then I worked as an interpreter with U.S. Army for 2 years.
It's very rewarding just to see that we've been waiting for them, and we've gotten all this together, and they're here and they're excited, and we just can't wait to kind of start off this new hopeful life, this new beginning here in America.
You feel good that you've done it, but what's more important is how you see them, grow and get comfortable with their new surroundings.
I cannot imagine myself if the Lutheran Refugee Services, they wasn't there, so I think I will get lost for sure.
I feel so glad to be here, and everybody have a job, they care themselves, and me too. I work.
They thank me, but I feel like I should be thanking them.
There's a huge need for teaching and financial need also.
A refugee resettlement program is a challenging and requires a lot of help and support. So the LCFS requires a lot of assistance from the volunteers and the sponsoring people, so that all the refugees families coming from overseas would be made self-sufficient within a limited time frame.
When I see these people come over and hear their stories, how can you not say, hey, I'll help you? It's just a wonderful, wonderful experience.
I mean, the needs are clear and obvious, and when you give to them, you immediately see how you lift them up.